What's up, guys? George back again to do another LP update. I went to Rock and Roll Expo this weekend, Thanksgiving weekend. Picked up a lot of stuff. There was a guy there that had dollar stuff that was too good to pass up. Some of the stuff in there was amazing. I also got a bag of import bootleg AC/DC, but I'm going to hold off till the end to show that one. So we'll put that one down there. But let me run through these. These were all $1. All almost mint shape, vinyl wise. Some of the covers were a little, lightly used. Nothing really trashed or anything, but there is a couple new things in here that I got from Shady Dog as well, which I'll come across. When I come across, I'll show. First up, Iron Butterfly Heavy. This is the first pressing. Pick that up to add to the collection. Found a copy of Buckingham Nicks with Lindsey Buckingham and Stevie Nicks. Never had this one before, but this is pretty cool. This was actually a Shady Dog pickup. Guy came in and sold like 1,000 rock LPs, like 70s stuff. This was another one that was in that Shady Dog stuff. This is Mad Shadows from Mott the Hoople. This one you don't see too often. At least I don't anyway. I know I say that a lot, but I've never seen this one out in the wild, but I was happy to get this. It's got Thunderbuck Ram on it. I always like that song. Really cool album though. So we got that. Another $1. Here's one of the dollar ones. Hookfoot Roaring. Haven't listened to this yet, but it looks to be like southern rock or country rock or something. So that was a blind buy. B.B. King, From the Beginning. It's on Kent Records. It's a 2 LP set. Pretty much real early B.B. King stuff. So that was cool to get this one. Another one I don't see often at all. Free Highway. I don't have this one, so I grabbed that. This is on A&M. So I grabbed that one. 2 from the band Gun. I think the self-titled and Gunfight. Or Gunsight, I should say. Again, two other blind buys. Just looked interesting. Dollar bin, so I grabbed them. These guys were on CBS Records in the mid-70s, I believe. Early to mid-70s. Look at those guys there. Look at that picture. Fucking all that guy's hair. I don't know which one's better, this one or that one, man. Fucking awesome. Yeah. No hairdos like that anymore. Another blind buy for me is on Mercury from 1980, and it's Ronin. I don't know. I'll check them out. I haven't listened to a lot of these yet. A lot of the blind buys I have. This one I found is awesome. This is UK pressing of David Coverdale's North Winds. This thing's like dead mint. Real bluesy, purpley, hard rock album. Pre-White Snake, post Deep Purple, I guess. But pretty cool. I've always seen this on CD here and there, but never picked it up. But for $1, sure. Another Shady Dog. These next two, I'm not a picture this guy, but this was cool. The first Elf record on picture disc, limited to 2,500 copies. Metal Club, I don't know. Just thought that was kind of cool. This looks like it's never been opened, so I grabbed that. And another copy of LA-59, which I couldn't remember if mine was beat up or not. This one was almost mint, the vinyl, so This could be the third or fourth copy of this record that I have. Every time I see like the Elf shit, I always pick it up. That's another band that I do that with. Another Dollar Bin one. I listened to some of this. This was kind of just rock. I thought it was going to be more blues. And that's Red, White, and Blues Image. Which is Blues. I think it's Blues Image is the name of the band. With a band name like that, you think it'd be more blues oriented, but it was okay. Good for $1. Jimi Hendrix, Midnight Lightning on Reprise. I think this was just some weird shit, you know, that the family found. It's got his cover Blue Suede Shoes on it. So, an upgrade of the first Edgar Winter entrance. I think this is the first one. And that was definitely an upgrade for me. Another Mott the Hoople that I don't see that often is self-titled. It's weird, man. They started off the album with the Kinks, You Really Got Me. I never understood why bands covered, when they did covers, they started off the albums with it. There was one band in the 80s, like a hard rock or hair metal band that did it, but I can't remember who it was. But I'm like, you're going to start off the album with, or like Quiet Riot used to do with the singles. Every first single from Condition Critical and Metal Health was a Slade cover. This one was a Blind Buy. Looked bluesy, and it says, "Hey Charlie, let's play the blues." And that's Charlie Christian. I guess he was a guitar player with Benny Goodman. This is on Columbia, I think. Yeah, Columbia Records. I don't know the year, but this looks pretty old, and it's, I think, an original six-eyed Columbia label. Yep. And six eye, in case you don't know. That's what these are called with the. But this thing's like dead mint. It took me like 3 days to clean all this shit too. I cleaned every one of these records since, what's today, Wednesday? Since like Sunday. I just finished. Because, you know, I don't like, you know, like everybody else, I like to clean them before I put them on the turntable, you know. But I haven't listened to this yet, so this is definitely one that I will be checking out. It just looks interesting. It's old and hopefully bluesy. Promo single anyway, 12-inch of L.A. Guns, Ballad of Jane, advanced DJ copy. The weird thing is, on the flip side, it's got Kiss My Love Goodbye and Over the Edge Live, which was on the third album. So I guess in the UK, they released the Ballad of Jane when Hollywood Vampires came out, which I think is weird, but it's a cool little live tracks on there. Another Dollar Bin. Every Picture Tells a Story from Rod Stewart, but it's one of those like weird, like Taiwan pressings and a real thin cover and really bizarre looking. I put it in. It's on like Taylor Records or something. This actually needs cleaned. I didn't clean this one yet. It's on some weird ass label. Probably sounds like shit, but for $1, I just thought it was cool to have it. Trying to think what else. He had a couple other ones like this in there, but nothing that rock oriented like Rod Stewart. It was cool. I have probably 2 or 3 copies of this record, but I want one from Taiwan. Fats Domino Swings, another $1 one. Original pressing on Imperial. Basically, I guess the best of back then, but it's pretty cool. An upgrade is B.B. King live at Cook County Jail. Classic live record, him playing in a prison. Like I said, definite upgrade than the one I had. This one's almost dead mint. Chuck Berry, Golden Decade Volume 3. Never knew this existed. I have volumes 1 and 2. But cool later chess record stuff. Cool chess records labels. Killer gatefold. Kind of looks like a menu, an old school menu, I think. Yeah, some kind of like soda shop menu or something. But again, LPs are in near mint. So why not? I have a lot of Chuck Berry stuff. A lot of original stuff too. Big Chuck Berry fan. Reissue of the Fabulous Johnny Cash. Now, this was the first reissue in the late 60s. This is actually, because I have a first issue of this. Yeah, it's got the weird brown or copper label. Very weird. I never saw this before. And it says limited edition reissue, re-released by popular demand on the cover. I just never saw it. It's $1. It's in great shape. So I picked it up. Along with... I picked a copy of this up probably 6 months ago. Like, pristine. I don't know if it's worth anything. I'm sure it's worth a little bit of money. But I found another copy that's not... The cover's not in that great a shape, but the vinyl's perfect almost. And that's the Johnny Cash album on Sun. Really killer. It's split. You know, it's got the original Sun label on it. And it's really heavy. Like a heavy record. Actually, this is not mint. I thought this looked a little better before than it does now. I listened to this the other night. It plays fine. It was a little noisy, but you know, if you don't want noise, listen to the CD or clean the shit out of your records. This one I did clean. Still a little, you know, messy, but when I see stuff like this, that cheap, and the history behind it, you know, first pressing Sun, Johnny Cash, you know, you gotta pick it up. Next up is another upgrade of Nantucket, the first one. Not much to say about this. Cool rock band. I think their second album's called It's a Long Way to the Top, and they open with the AC/DC song Long Way to the Top. Now this one was $1. It's the original pressing of the Sex Pistols, Anarchy in the UK. It's not a reissue. Like I said, it's the original. Pretty killer. The only problem is the side A's okay. It's a little dirty. Or is it the side B? The side B's trash. Look at that. But for $1, I got it for the cover. I have another one of these. I don't know if, you know, when I compared the two, I don't think the other one I have is an original. The other one I have could be a bootleg, but for $1, I figured I'll throw it on the wall in the music room or something like that. Mono copy of Man-Made Hits, UK pressing from Manfred Mann. Got Do Wah Diddy on here, a couple of the other hits, but I thought that was a cool thing for $1. Guitars That Destroyed the World comp on Columbia, mid-80s or early 80s, I think. Early 70s, what am I talking about? I think they did a volume 2 then. It's got like Santana, Blue Oyster Cult, Buddy Miles, Rick Derringer, Johnny Winter. Pretty cool. Cool cover though. Promo single for Ian Hunter's All of the Good Ones Are Taken. And That Girl Is Rock and Roll on the flip. So that was pretty cool. And the last $2 bin ones were original pressings of Ray Charles' Sweet and Sour Tears and Have a Smile with Me. Killer. Old school Ray Charles stuff. These are on ABC. They're both mono, but really cool shit, man. I suggest check out some old school Ray Charles if you haven't. Everybody should have some Ray Charles in their collection. Last couple other things I got from Shady Dog were Robert Johnson Complete Collection, which is out of print. This is on Not Records from the UK. I didn't even open this. Is still sealed. I didn't even open this yet. And Hollywood Stars Shine Like a Radio, the Great Lost 1974 album, with the original version of King of the Nighttime World. I think that's it. Later rewritten by Kim Fowley and Paul Stanley for Destroyer. So that's cool. And also, I just did the update of or a review of the new AC/DC vinyl, Rock or Bust. So check that out if you haven't yet. I opened it up, showed the gatefold. Definitely check that out. Now, on to the bag. These were all bootleg LPs I picked up at the record show, and all killer. First up, the Ramones, The Late Show from CBGB's on April 2nd, 1977. There's nothing on the back. It's the old school paper, you know, stuck into the plastic. But soundboard. Another Ramones from CBGB's. This one's actually from 77 as well. This is the early show. Same day, I believe. Different track listing. Another soundboard. So that's some killer Ramones stuff. And I picked up 4 different Ramones ones. Rock and Roll Paradise. Basically unreleased tracks from 79 to 84. And remixes. Really awesome. And Blitzkrieg 76, which I think this is a German show. I'm not sure now. I'm looking at it. This one's on Killer Red Swirl vinyl. Red label on one side, black label on the other. Again, another soundboard. So all 4 of the Ramones things are really, really good. Let's see. Sex Pistols. Chelmsford Prison. 76. Another soundboard. This is a UK bootleg. Pretty cool. This one's really, it's Black Sabbath Peel Sessions 1970. Walpurgis, I guess that's how you say it, which is actually the original version of War Pigs. And they play it with the alternate lyrics on here. They also do Fairies Wear Boots, Behind the Wall Sleep, and The Rebel. And they open it with the song Black Sabbath. Basically unreleased Peel Sessions from them. Really cool. Really early Sabbath. Awesome. And the last 3 I got were obviously AC/DC. Live on stage at the Marquee, UK, summer '76. Check it out, they do School Days live, and it's got a bunch of bonus tracks on it. I believe it's a soundboard. If not, it's a really good audience. Remastered audience or something, but I thought it sounded great. So I got that one. Blues, Booze, and Tattoos. This one's actually from the Power Age tour. Radio broadcast. I forget where it's from. Anyway, that's what it looks like. Cool shot. They do gong shooting on here. They have the tour dates from the Power Age tour. Cool back cover. My favorite album is Power Age, so anything from the Power Age tour for me is a bonus. And a killer white vinyl. I think this is from, I want to say Oakland '79. Monsters of Rock thing. Yeah, Oakland Stadium '79. Another soundboard. Killer white vinyl with Bon Scott and Cliff on the label. So that's it. As far as the record show stuff goes, we did go over to see they had a bunch of guests over there, like Peter Criss and Artemis Pyle and from Skinner, and Mickey Dolenz from the Monkees was there, and I'm drawing a blank on who else. Eddie Trunk was there, but this year was the first time they charged to get into this place. It was always free. Now it's $10 to get in, which is too much. It's too high, I think. I know he's got to pay for these special guests, but they were also charging $50 a piece for autographs. So needless to say, I didn't get any autographs. I'd rather spend my money on music than somebody's signature that should be free, but that's another video at another time. Anyway, hopefully this wasn't too long. But again, I'll hopefully be back before Christmas. I should be. I got some stuff coming in. But anyway, I want to thank everybody again for subscribing. I'm up to like 430 subscribers, which is nuts, but it might even be more. So thanks again for everybody, for everybody for that, to everybody for that, and thanks for watching. And I'll see y'all real soon. Peace.